ask you a question. Who is the person you talk to the most? Well, it might sound like a simple question, but or a silly question, but it is yourself. So you gotta watch yourself talk. Hello, friends, and welcome to Clayton's Motivation. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. Today, I want to talk about a very important subject, one that is something we can control ourselves, but it's one that's very, very hard. It's very hard to control, but it's not very hard to control. It is your self-talk. How do you talk to yourself? If you want to get ahead, if you want to improve your situation in life, you got to watch your self-talk. A lot of times we'll say stuff to ourselves that we wouldn't dream of saying to anybody else. We wouldn't even think about saying it to anybody else. We wouldn't call people stupid to their face, or we wouldn't call them an idiot, or we wouldn't say they suck. But yet we say that to ourselves probably way too much. So guys, you gotta watch your self-talk. If you want to improve your life, if you want to change your life, if you want to get a better lifestyle, you gotta watch how you talk to yourself. Instead of saying you can't do something, tell yourself you can do it. Instead of saying you're no good at this, or I'm not as good as that person, you gotta start saying, I can do that. I can do this. I am successful. I am this. I am beautiful. I am healthy. All these things you gotta start telling yourself. The more you tell yourself positive things, the more positive things that will happen in your life. There's been many, many studies out there done about this, and it proves it. That if you tell yourself positive things will happen. I'm not saying everything in life will be all roses and all that. No. But it'd be way better than if you're telling yourself negative things. And that's what you got to look at. Self-talk is very important. I get very passionate about this because I know I'm working on this every single day. I'm reading a book right now, Coffee Talk, Self-Help, and it's really, really, really talks about how first thing in the morning you get up and you talk positive things to yourself. This is going to be a great day. I am going to have a great day. I can do this. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And guys, watch your life change. There's been so many different success stories over the years with all this stuff. One of the greatest quotes is Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. And that's the truth, guys. You got to believe in yourself. You got to know that you can do something. If you tell yourself you can't do something, you're right. You can't do it. You won't get it done. You won't be successful. So stop with the negative self-talk. I look at it like this. We would never ever say a lot of the things we say to ourselves to other people. So why can't we treat ourselves like other people? You look at kids, what do they tell you? Always reinforce your kids with positive talk. They play a game or some sports event, and we're always telling them how good they done. And it don't matter what they've done out there. You encourage them. You say you done this, you're great. You done this, good game, good game. But yet we don't do that to ourselves. Guys, you got to be doing it with yourself. You got to be more positive. You got to tell yourself how successful you are, how successful you're going to be. I know myself. I am going to be extremely successful. I am just starting to believe that more and more every day, but I got to reinforce that. And this is a big one. As a lot of you can tell, I'm a big sports nut. Well, did you know that a lot of athletes say they played the game in their mind before they even go on the court? They visualize themselves taking that winning shot, or hitting that home run, or scoring that golden goal. They visualize it in their mind, and they say they played the game before the game happened. Well, if that's good enough for superstar athletes, why can't we do that? Right now I have a big dream, big goal. In 4 to 5 years, I'm going to have a camper van, and I'm going to drive across Canada, me and my spouse, and we're just going to enjoy life for 4 or 5 months. You know what? I'm seeing that. I have a van picture in my office, a van picture on my phone, and I see myself driving that van, all across Canada, getting lost everywhere, and then just enjoying ourselves for 4 or 5 months and seeing this beautiful country. And I'm trying to visualize that even more and more and more, because I know it's going to happen. And that's what you got to do. You got to see the lifestyle you want, and you got to imagine yourself living it. By having positive self-talk. You got to tell yourself you can do this day in, day out. You got to reinforce it every single day. You know, if it's good enough for athletes to do, why can't we do that? You know, you listen to some of the most successful people in the world, and they say they get up first thing in the morning and they spend the time to themselves. They visualize their day. They tell themselves they're going to have a good day. They do positive things first thing in the morning. They don't get up and get on Facebook or listen to the news, which is all negative. They see themselves having a good day and what they're going to do. So that's what you got to do. And they tell themselves they're going to do it. They believe 100% that they're going to be successful, and that's what we got to do, guys. We got to believe we're going to be successful, and we got to tell ourselves that day in, day out. You know, positive affirmations and all that stuff, guys. You got to listen to it. You got to believe it. You got to act it. So, guys, remember, the person you talk to the most is yourself. So really, really watch yourself talk. Make sure you're telling yourself positive things that'll help you get the lifestyle you want, because you can do it. You know, I know at times it's hard. We all struggle. We're gonna all have negative times, but the studies have proven the more positive thoughts you have, the more positive self-talk you have, the more positive encouragement you have, the better you're gonna do. So if you want to change your life, you want to improve your life, start with your self-talk. Talk to yourself in a positive way. Don't tell yourself you can't do anything. Don't tell yourself you're not good enough. Don't tell yourself you're this or that. Always be telling yourself positive things. I can do this. I am going to be successful. I am successful. I am successful. Simple as that. And you can just watch your life change. I want to thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you got some good tips here. If you haven't subscribed already, please do, as I create little daily inspirational videos and hopefully more longer weekly videos like this one. They'll just help you get that little kick you need to change your life and go after the lifestyle you want and deserve, because you can do it. Thank you very much, and remember, go do something today your future self's going to thank you for. Have a great day, friends.